Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Let's see what Ricky Fowler can come up with here on the approach.
Should be safely on deck.
Really good distance control there. Third shot, looking for a good one. And getting ready for the putt.
You'd like that one again.
So the eagle goes begging. He still has this for birdie. These putts keep the round together. Makes the putt and moving in the right direction. 2 under par. Just a couple of feet. That puts them at 4 under for the round. At the par 3 fifth, ready to get this hole started.
Prevailing breeze once again should be coming from the water, which is on the right. That makes that tee shot a little bit more difficult because it pushes the ball to those 3 bunkers on the left side.
That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does. Has the birdie and moves to 3 under par.
Second shot.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Well, Frank, typically when you step up to a par 5, you're thinking birdie, maybe even eagle. But this is 601 yards, a behemoth. It's long, and you can get punished for a mistake here, can't you?
It used to be the longest par 5 on the Open Championship rotor. But remember, there's humps and hollows that can always be used in your advantage. To your advantage. If you aim it down the right side, the ball normally kicks back towards the middle of the fairway. So that's the side to be aiming on. That's a ginormous tee shot. You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. That one is just a little offline, and that will not end up in the fairway. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Frank, getting set for this approach shot, our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it, though, where when you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it. This has no chance of finding the fairway. This is turning left. Yeah, it was a little over-ambitious.
And he's set up for his third shot here, looking to get it on the green with this. Good swing, good shot yet again. On the green, and a chance for birdie. He'll need to be strong with this.
Rich, too much grass between ball and club face.
Paid a price with the tee ball landing in the rough. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Good putt and a good move. Now to 4 under. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, we're moving inland now. And what are we facing here at this par 4 7th hole?
Just a dogleg to the right. Ideally, just a little cut off the tee. That's an absolute beauty.
Get down. Look out.
It's over. The green.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You'll need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Fourth shot, wants to get this close. Fowler for bogey. So after all that, it's a bogey. This one just requires a little bit of focus. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Back to the action here as we get ready to tee off at the par 3 8th.
Yeah, 5 bunkers surround this green that's perched up. The 2 really to avoid, they're on the right side. They're incredibly deep pot bunkers.
Good looking shot right here. safely aboard. This has really been an airtight performance to this point, just flawless. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Ooh, almost fell. Just a few inches from dropping.
Sometimes the game just isn't fair.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking him for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the course.
Did the job right there. Clean this up with a tap. Impressive. Once again, that's a par, remaining at 5 under. Frank, the 9th hole, 423 yards, not especially long by today's standard. You looking to make birdie here? Or you happy to make a par and move on to the back 9?
Well, there's certainly a chance for birdie. One of the hardest things about the 9th is the raised green. And it's sort of, there's 2 tiers here, just the top level. If that pin is on the top level, then you would certainly walk away with 4 very happily.
So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
That's good. Might like it. Oh, they're going to love it. What a putt. Locked in on the read and the speed. fine. Frank, solid effort today. What's your assessment?
Golf like that can certainly result in wins, that's for sure. But more importantly, the opportunity to get one.
EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo. Always a treat to be in Scotland, Frank, and at one of the oldest.
I'm really interested in watching a rematch.
Yeah, interested in watching a rematch, yeah.
Back in 1878, actually the original golf course only had 5 holes on it. But over the Open Championship roster, this has probably been the most successful, or provided the most success to American players. The last 6 Open Championship winners of America.
Has one of the most famous holes in all of major championship golf, the 123-yard par 3 8th. It's known as the postage stamp, and one of the legends had a really nice moment there many years ago.
Come on, Gene Sarazen, the squire, and had a little ace there, all televised too, and it was a great way to remember his phenomenal career.
Excellent opening tee shot right to the fairway.
Shoot the stranger than fiction.
Oh, if this is up, it's good.
So,
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Let's see what the dominant #1 player can do. Rory McIlroy now on the approach shot.
hey, close. Happy Christmas, buddy.
On the green. No chance for birdie here in the first hole.
Slant it.
Setting up for an approach shot here.
What did the German say for cheers for launching? It was strawberry almost.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. -1. Here we go. Hammer has this for birdie.
Playing with my subconscious mind. My conscious mind is
Makes the putt. Goes to 1 under. Frank, as we step to the tee here at the par 4 second hole, just 391 yards, but a classic case on links golf where the bunkering here is just so much different than a classic American layout.
And it's also where a change of strategy will certainly help. Remember, the ball's going to run much further here in Scotland than what it will in America. So you can use a shorter club and let that ball to run out to the normal distance you would hit it, perhaps with 2 or 3 clubs more.
Take this bang.
Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicholas over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch.
Ah, man. Get in there. You can't beat... you beat the little man. You beat the little man.
Where's the little man?
That was your fault.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
Hold that there, now look her up with that.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
I'm afraid to spin it.
Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. There are a number of really good and important road game initiatives out there. One of those is the First Tee program. That allows youngsters who otherwise might not have an opportunity, the chance to put in their hand, allows them the chance to pick up this game and learn some of the core values that come along with it. It's about much more than making a score. It's about integrity. It is about responsibility, values like that. And this game is just so good in instilling those kind of characteristics in young people. Now at -2 for the day. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
Start out with it and I'll finish it. Guarantee. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I'm a ninja.
No! You stupid motherfucker!
Damn. 1 under early in the round. Now at the third hole here at Royal Troon, and Frank, another sort of short par 4, just 379 yards.
Simplicity's the key here, Rich. You don't really want to hit the ball more than 280 yards. Reason why is there's a burn there. And then from there, still only a wedge into a green that has 2 tiers.
What a tremendous display of power and precision.
You're winding me up or what? Put that over, put that underneath that up. It's a disaster. Why does everything have to be so fucking hard? 4. Or 2, that's the right, is it right? Yep. That's how it's done. Sit that foot, son.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go.
It's gonna be a good day.
That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in.
Second shot.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Makes the putt and moving in the right direction. 2 under par. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Starting to put a pretty good round together here now. 3 under par with that birdie. Hole number 4, Frank, can you cut the corner on the tee shot on this dogleg right par 5?
Well, Rich, you have to guarantee you can carry the ball at least 280 yards. That bunker that protects that side is the big problem if you go down the right.
outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of Monk.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
This is just the worst one on the right room for this. You want to help me learn?
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. What a spectacular shot that was. They'll have a look at eagle. Good scoring opportunity. Third shot here at the par 5.
Mess up that eagle. Watch. This Neo is beside me. Peter Clark. Heading you.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole. That puts them at 4 under for the round. We'll make birdie if this drops. Can't wait to write those on the card. 1 below par. Chalk it up. It's a birdie. Now, the first par 3 here at Royal Troon. It's the 5th hole. A little bit more than 200 yards. What's the challenge here, Frank?
A lot depends on the breeze. Plus, you remember, you've got to allow for the roll and the bounce here. So anything pitching on the front of the green, let that ball release or kick towards the middle and back of this green.
Oh,
shot after shot, right at the flag.
Just dialed in. Pretty long putt right there. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet. Just misses. Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good.
Get the phone out of my face. Get the phone.
Settles in over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Knocked that down for par. Remains at 4 under. Well, Frank, typically when you step up to a par 5, you're thinking birdie, maybe even eagle. But this is 601 yards. Behemoth. It's long, and you can get punished for a mistake here, can't you?
It used to be the longest par 5 on the Open Championship Rota. But remember, there's humps and hollows that can always be used in your advantage. To your advantage. If you aim it down the right side, the ball normally kicks back towards the middle of the fairway. So that's the side to be aiming.
An animal and a jet. He just got up.
Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air.
Sorry.
That easy.
Up here.
And from the fairway for his second shot here.
Oh, I'm not think this is. I'm just here to go. You have to bring it home, son.
Good looking shot right here. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. I like the looks of this one. Here's a putt for eagle.
Won't be easy.
Had to be a misread.
It was a misread.
Really. This is that awkward length.
So the short miss, and those are painful. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, we're moving inland now to the 7th hole. It's a 405-yard par 4. What's ahead?
Little dog leg to the right. A couple of bunkers right on the corner of it. So once again, check the breeze and somehow find that fairway.
Unwrap the beast. What do you want? Unleash the beast? Unleash the fury, is it? Unleash the fury, give me that. Don't be taking my shot. You're live in the world shot. Don't be taking my shot, you do this. You'll be fine.
You spilled that.
No, I didn't do anything.
Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy,
That'll
yes,
do.
he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Oh my goodness, he just made that. I cannot believe it.
I was thinking he might get it close. And just a great shot.
go.
This one just requires a little bit of focus.
What?
Just a couple of feet. Well, you can see it there. Feels very good about what he's doing. That's a nice
What?
par putt. Stays at 6 under. Frank, the 8th hole, it is one of the most famous
Oh, no,
in the world.
no.
A little postage stamp, par 3.
Yeah, the front part of the screen's the widest, Rich. Then it starts to narrow up. So you never know. Maybe going a little lower if you're going to go towards the back of the green. But really, if you're going to err, you want to err on that first third, first half of the screen.
You don't want to come in too hot and roll it off the back.
Let me get this done.
Just a bit offline here, Frank, but not too bad.
I don't know if it's the wind or just the lie there. Should be okay.
Yeah, hang on.
Rory McIlroy looking to take advantage with this putt. Really has a feel on these greens. That is another birdie. This is impressive.
Hang on. Thank you very much. Now take a fucking shot. Take a shot. Take a shot. Take a shot. Oh, no, take a shot. 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 Take a shot.
Continuing to play well. -7 now after that putt. Ready to go here at the 9th at Royal Troon Golf Club. 423 yards. What are you looking to do with this one, Frank?
Well, it's another one that's dogleg left. It's called the Monk, actually, because it faces the village of Monktown. One bunker on the left, 285 yards to carry that, but it's not that you're trying to carry it.
The red
It's
coats
just trying to cut the
love me.
ball off
The
that.
red coats love me.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Something like that.
Wasn't too shabby anyway, I think.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Let's see what Ricky Fowler can come up with here on the approach.
Ricky. Ricky.
Okay. Okay. Going down the fucking doctor's card. And Debbie hates her.
14 feet to the hole.
Left now.
All right, good putt.
The rhythm of that stroke. Didn't try and bash it in the back.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
We'll take me to this. Take that.
Eight is not enough. That is 8 under par with that birdie. Frank, that was just a dazzling display of golf today.
It's amazing how a game at times that can be so hard and just absolutely drive you crazy can appear to be so simple. This was just an absolute joy to watch today.
So that'll do it
For Frank
Good
Dollar
luck.
and our entire
How do you know?